Good morning, how now? I know this is tradition, but I'm a country boy. I want to break tradition a little bit here. I want just everybody just take a moment aside to pray for our troops in Israel. Amen. I want to thank y'all for inviting me. This is my first one, so I hope I do good. If not, it might be my last one. But they chose me to go first, and I've been first at a lot of things. You know, being a fourth generation farmer from the Mississippi Delta, serving 25 years in the United States military, retiring as a U.S. Major to one of the greatest militaries on this side of heaven. Everybody give a hand for all our veterans. My Democratic fellows, I've got some Republicans to clap for me, so I think I did good this morning. As we just stay still.
Hit the floor.
Can everybody still hear me? Okay. As a tradition we had in the 82nd Airborne Division, being officers, they always jump first and eat last. So somebody save me a plate after I get through speaking. I'm here to present my whole community plan for the agriculture here in the great state of Mississippi. But I got to say this morning, I'm appalled because I didn't see one representation here, and I know they grow faster than weeds on side highway. It's Dollar General. So we need to invite Dollar General to these things because they got the plan of putting them up every 2 miles in the state of Mississippi. So we need to look at that and make sure we copy that. We know the Mississippi Department of Agriculture and Commerce, we need a full-time agriculture commission. We need an agriculture commission to understand three things: where we are, what needs to happen, and how do we get there. This is why I'm running to be your ninth Mississippi Commission of Agriculture and Commerce. I'm running to lead this agency and be a mentor to the Mississippi Department of Agriculture and Commerce to change it into an apex organization. We need to be first. Mississippi is last in a lot of things, but we need to change that. I believe in the future of Mississippi agriculture and commerce and the whole community, with faith born not of words, but of deeds. Those achievements won by the past and present generation of agriculturists in the promise of better days through better ways. As a fourth generation of farmer, I understand the hardships. I understand waking up early in the morning, getting to the fields. I understand high prices. I understand equipment breaking down the field. But we push on because the state of Mississippi needs us. I have a vision this morning because the Bible tells us without a vision, people perish. And we got to have a vision moving forward. As a graduate of the greatest university on this side of heaven, the Alcorn State University, majored in plant soil science, I understand plants. As emergency management director in this great state, I understand disasters. So I have a little bit of a lot of history behind me that I bring to the table. And my vision is plain. We got to involve the whole community. What's the whole community? A whole community is a different organization, different agencies that works together to form this. And we know that agriculture is the number one industry. I can get up here and tell you corn prices, wheat prices, the farm bill, but my competitor is going to give you all those answers because the staff prepared for them. I don't have to do that. But I'm going to speak from the heart because I'm a farmer, I'm a Mississippian, and I love agriculture. Agriculture is not entertainment. It's a responsibility. It's a requirement. And we got to have that in this great state. And as I go across this state, I tell people, there's nothing political in agriculture. Only red and blue things in agriculture is strawberries and blueberries. And I don't think nobody go in the grocery store say, did a Republican grow there or a Democrat grow there? And I know all the farmers I know, they don't like conservative crops. They want their crops to produce. And our agriculture got to be the same way in this great state. When I bring the whole community plan, we're going to involve education. As I travel across this great state, I see a lot of our youth don't understand where agriculture, where their food and fruits come from. They tell me two things. I ask them, where your food come from? They tell me Walmart and McDonald's. It's not funny because that's our youth. If they understand that, that's the mentality they're going to have. And a lot of times we talk about our children are the future. They're not the future. They're the present, because if you don't put that in them, by the time they get to the future, you won't have nothing anyway. Y'all go ahead and clap. As a military officer, I understand logistics. I understand planning. I understand operation. I understand the whole community approach when we talk about Department of Agriculture and Commerce. And charity starts at home. So my vision incorporates working with those agencies, making sure every department, every bureau in the Mississippi Department of Agriculture and Commerce have a vision. Making sure we take care of our farmers, our small farmers, and our residents, because it's going to take that. As emergency manager, I've been all over this state. I've seen a lot of disasters. And one great thing about Mississippi is we come together during disasters. Everybody helps out. But what if we come together doing blue skies instead of gray skies? This place will be great. I understand that agriculture is the way of life, but we got to have an agriculture commission with the passion, the understanding to move it forward. And I look at Mississippi. We can do great things here, but I tell my colleagues, I said, why are we having an attorney running agriculture? Attorneys belong in courtrooms. We need to put an agriculture guy with agriculture mind and agriculture passion in that position to push our agriculture. From the Mississippi Delta, a lot of land up there. That's why my skin is black, because I'm the richest soil in this state. Y'all go ahead and laugh. It's okay. I'm not going to call no ignorance and nothing on you like that. It's just humorous like that. I love everybody. But we got to get back to the principles. We got to get back to the roots. As an agriculture guy, I understand the roots are the most vital part in agriculture. Everybody see trees and plants and flowers. They say, hey, that's a great tree, that's a great plant, that's a great flower. But we forget about the roots that's supplying the nutrients. And my plan take care of the small farmers, because that's where it starts at. Now, any large farmer can tell you, if he didn't inherit a lot of land, he started small, and he growing. And we're going to get Mississippi growing back. We're going to bring in new ideas and new infrastructure to the Mississippi Department of Agriculture and Commerce. We got to study those different things in agriculture to understand that we got to branch out. The USDA has a report. Overall, Mississippi, we've been ranked 23rd, 25, 26, 27 for the last 3 or 4 years. It's time for Mississippi to start moving up. We can't be moving backwards. But you got to have a visionary to understand that when agriculture changes, the economy changes, you got to be outside the box thinking. I tell my supervisors and my council, my mayors, when y'all build these nice parks and these nice buildings, first thing they want to plant is an oak tree. And being emergency manager in 20 years, when that oak tree get 30 feet tall and they fall on the building, they want mitigation practices then. But we need to start then. Let's start planting apple trees. Let's start planting peach trees so we can teach our youth where the fruits and stuff come from. Mississippi has enough land and resources here to be self-sustainable. But we got to tap into them. It's not about all the numbers, because farmers, we're going to do what we do. We're going to grow what we grow. But we got to reach back and take care of the whole community, because it's going to need the whole community to push our ag plan. And we're going to open that up. And we're going to do that great if elected on November 7th. Because one thing I know, we grow great things here in the state of Mississippi. And just like on Saturdays when we got our favorite football teams, we all rally together, talk about how bad the other teams is. But at the end of the day, we shake hands. And that's what it's all about. You can't window dress your house, do the front yard for curb appeal, and your backyard's looking like a jungle. You got to take care of your whole property. And that's what we're going to do here in the great state of Mississippi. We're going to go to the west side of 55. We're going to start marketing. We're going to start pushing things in the Delta, because that's what we need. My farmers, I see you. Residents of Mississippi, I hear you. Economic development, I believe in you. So on November 7th, let me serve you. Voting for Robert Bradford, Democratic nominee for Mississippi Commission of Agriculture and Commerce, because we're going to back our small farmers, we're going to back our communities, and state of Mississippi, we're going to back that ag up. Thank y'all. God bless you.